first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Here's 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Go. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. That's caught by the speedster, John Ross. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air again is Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. London brought in motion. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd and long, here's Brissett. He'll get that complete to Ross.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Extend.
Right to the air, it's Fields. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Angel. Hey, can. Sit high.
They'll run it with McFadden. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go. Easy. EQ. Sit high.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Let's go.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go!
On the toss, they'll run. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Let's go now.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike. for a touchdown, but sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
Chip slant. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields now to throw on first down. He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Fields now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man, right side, he's got it. It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Ken. Don't jump, ready? Angel. Alpha. All right.
A first down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
West.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
11. Go.
First down. Fields. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here we go. We're good. Press. Go straight. Tonight.
Second down. It's Fields. He'll run again. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now Fields. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
11. Here we go.
At the 3-yard line.
Tonight.
Fields to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
No loss.
A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd
Now, Fields. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. London brought in motion. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, headed left. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. His throw left side is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
3rd and long. London brought in motion. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Brissett, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, can't. Hey, can't. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment.
This one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's right. Hey.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a Jets first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Extend. Chips left. Here we go, son. Extend. Alpha, 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 alpha. Sit high.
Here's Fields. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. It's up and through. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Check. Panther. Go.
Now it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Easy. Set.
Here comes McFadden. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Here we go, set. Alpha, let's go. Go.
Throwing is Fields. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Alpha. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
On the ground, it's McFadden. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here we go.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Punch right. Get high.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, New York.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now Brissett. He'll get that complete to Ross. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That pass taken in by McLaurin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go. It's hot. West right in.
Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips. the inside of the ball and then keep that front point up.
Let's go now.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. London brought in motion. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Throw it, Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. London brought in motion. 3rd and a yard. It's Brissett. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Okay, trick the Eagles, Get it.
They send a receiver in motion left. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not